I want to be very clear. I'm only covering this because we were like kind of parasocially farming it and it was kind of fun when it was going on. But okay, I want to be very clear on a few things. First of all, it was for content, okay? I hope we all knew it was for content. Obviously, people's feelings actually got involved.
Hi Blau, today is my birthday. Is it possible for you say happy birthday to me, Aboba?
No. How dare you? How dare you interrupt my stream with a donut? Happy birthday. How dare you interrupt my stream? Um, I heard this same response from 10 other reactors today too. Oh shit. Okay, fine, I'll give you what you guys want some actual hot takes. Women are treated like props in the streaming scene. You want a hot take there? Women are treated like props in the streaming scene. I'm not. By the way, I'm not saying this is like specifically like that Jason was doing this or that it's bad, but like I think in terms of how uh like how viewers see them, right? Um, and they're treated like props, and not like people. Just by the sheer amount of hate that like Sacker got for this. By the way, I'm not even saying like. By the way, to be clear, Jason, I think is fine in all this. I think Jason was like, yo, like, yeah, we're not doing it. Like, I think if anything, he was really responsible in like they ended this shit early because it was getting bad. So, hot take pre-canceled. Um, so add some. Yeah, no. This is very clear. I want to be very clear about something. When I say something like women are treated as props, what I mean is every single woman that has ever existed in the streaming space, 100% without any exceptions. That's what I mean when I say that. And I love when people in my chat, I love when you guys take the least charitable interpretations of what I say. Please keep doing that. Thank you. That's my favorite. I love uncharitable interpretations of what I say. That's so hot. Fuck, that's my kink. Anyways, um good morning, Blau. Hope you have a lovely day. Love you. Wow, thank you so much. Um anyways, so I think like listen, this is like we all parasocial too close to the sun. I think there's like a few lessons from this whole thing that were like bizarre to me. Okay? Like there was something about, oh my God, look, here's a screenshot of her Discord and she's still messaging her ex. Dude, who are you people that you just don't like? I have exes that I don't stay in contact with. I have exes that I still stay in contact with because we're friends now. We're like, are you people real fucking people? Like you're messaging someone, dude. Like the what the fuck? Like okay, like I that baffled. That was insane. Um, whether she is or isn't messaging her ex, but it's like okay, like chatters aren't real. No, I like sometimes I just wonder if like a lot of the like kids that are reacting to this shit on TikTok or have you ever talked to a woman or like just ever like I think it might be that. I think they might just be too young or having like they're like, oh my God, yo, it's also I'm not gonna lie, but I do think a lot of the like young guys that I'm not saying that. By the way, to be clear, Jason is actually a good egg, and I think he's a pretty good influence for a lot of kids. But I think there's also in that same sphere of streamers a lot of bad eggs where they're like, oh my God, if she's talking to her ex, she's cheating on you. It's like, well, that's not necessarily the case, like right, like you know, like what the fuck. Anyways, yeah, I think this is the craziest thing. A lot of this is stemming from my understanding. A lot of this is stemming from some parasocials finding a Discord screenshot, not of the even messages, just that she had messaged her. Meanwhile, didn't Jason like run into his ex? Although to be fair, I'm pretty sure if we want to get into the really parasocial, I'm pretty sure his ex like stream sniped him and shit like that. But he wasn't getting it. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know. Listen, I think the way women are treated in this space is just so fucking weird. It's really weird. And it's definitely the women that like bear the brunt of this. I want to make two things clear. First of all, I actually applaud Jason Sakura for seemingly being pretty mature about this and just cutting it off now and ripping the Band-Aid off now. And it's like, yeah, we had like, listen, as much as I'd love to like play some sad song, I'm like, oh my God, Jack Rowe, and like now is when we snap out of our like, hey, it's a fun parasocial relationship. And now, Chad, is when we sober up, realize these are real people, don't harass them, and move on, you know? Is talking to your ex whilst in a relationship or cheating, or it depends on the couple? Oh my God, that's a great question. And you know what? I'm going to bring up one of my favorite tweets about cheating to discuss this. If you kiss another person on the mouth, even if you're not sexually attracted to them while in a relationship, yes, that is cheating. Doing that shit for content. He never said anything about messaging your ex. He never said anything about messaging your ex. So until I hear Tectone's take on messaging your ex and whether or not that's cheating, then I don't know. Do you guys want my honest take on cheating? My honest take on cheating, and again, I know maybe I have some younger. This is an old unk. This is an unk take on cheating. Okay, my take on cheating is cheating can be any number of things that go against the established boundaries and comforts of your relationship, typically as it pertains to intimacy. Now, a lot of people think that cheating is like, oh my God, you made out with this other person, that's cheating. Or, oh my God, you fuck this other person, that's cheating. It can be. You know what else can be cheating is, yeah, just messaging someone, right? Or having an intimate relationship literally just via messaging. But there's also some couples where they're like, hey, you know what? I'm actually okay I am okay if my partner goes and makes out with someone else. And then it's not cheating because they're okay with it. Oh my God. It's almost as if there is no hard lines set for cheating. And it's almost like each relationship with a person defines what they do or do not consider cheating. There's some people, listen, chat, there's some people that would say, if you talk to someone of the opposite gender or the gender that you would be attracted to, that's cheating. And at which point you then have to say either that you're okay with that or you're like, damn, I don't want to fucking be that restricted in my relationship. And then you run the other way. There's some people who have a very, very strict line of cheating. There's some people who are polyamorous who are like, hey, you can go and fuck someone else. I don't care, because as long as you're like emotionally only intimate with me, there you go. So that is my take on cheating, but you can also listen to Tectone's. It's whichever one you want to listen to. Right? Here's another. So is watching porn cheating? It's a real, like, watching porn might be cheating for a lot of couples. Some might not think it. I think this is the biggest issue, is that like we're trying to decide what is and isn't cheating. There's like probably listen, there's like now, chat, I'm going to give you a realistic idea. Does this mean that if you get in a relationship with some girl or guy, and then before you define the boundaries of what is and isn't cheating, you're like, you go and fuck someone else, and then your partner is like, what the? You just cheat on me. You just fuck someone else. You're like, whoa, hold on. We didn't define what is cheat. It's like, okay, that one, like, that's like a, basically there's a bunch of stuff that I think as a society we consider cheating. And then you as a couple need to be like, well, this one I'm actually okay with. And this thing that's typically outside of this thing, I'm actually not okay with. So I'm putting it in. And you kind of pick and choose and build your own basket of what is. And not only that, it's not like people, like, it's not like, oh my God, you cheated, or oh my God, you didn't cheat. Sometimes people kind of flirt with the idea of cheating or something like that. Anyways, I don't know how we even got on this topic, but I want to be very clear. In the general realm of society, in the general realm and nuance of society, messaging your ex is not fucking cheating, because I don't know why. Like, there could be any number of reasons why you fucking message your ex. I fucking might need to be paying bills. I don't know. Maybe you guys, maybe you had a fucking kid with them and you need to coordinate times to pick up the kid. I don't know. There's a million reasons why you could be fucking messaging your ex. Like, that's a fucking silly one. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Now, if you're messaging an ex and it's like, 1 a.m. and you're writing, yo, you up, winky face, that's probably cheating. Oh my God. It's like context matters. Anyways, that's my take on cheating. If you bots in the chat, bots, type 1 if you agree to my view bots. Yeah, maybe you just want your clothes back, Blau, have you cheated? No? Not like, okay, here's a great example of this. No, not like in the explicit sense, but have I ever been in a relationship where I have done like messaged someone or done something that my partner might have been able to view in a way that would actually, this is a great question. Have I ever done something where if my partner had seen me message someone that way or talk to someone that way, would they have been uncomfortable with it? Probably. Now, would it have been to the extent that they would have called it cheating outright? Probably not. But like, but that's the reality of, I've been in relationships and I had to grow and learn and do various things, right? Like, bro turned into a politician. First you say slurs, now this. I was cheated on though, chat. Do you want to know a really funny thing? That's not cheating, just crossing a boundary. What do you think cheating is? Cheating is crossing a boundary. It's just an extreme version of that's what it is. Happy Slurs Sunday. Did he just change that? Well, I didn't just change it. I just answered for you guys. If you're asking, have I ever cheated on someone in like the traditional sense? No. Have I crossed boundaries that depending on who it was, they might have been like, oh my God, they could look back and be like, oh my God, that was cheating. Maybe, I don't know. That's not cheating. That's crossing the line. Isn't cheating crossing a line? I don't know. Oh my God. It's real. So, wow, this is Mr. Brooks. Thanks for the Prime for 33 months. There is a difference between emotional cheating and physical. What you stated would fall under emotional cheating if your partner felt. But aren't emotional cheating and physical cheating still cheating? Like, isn't that? Like, I feel like we're getting lost in semantics. Like, isn't it still the same effect that it makes your partner? And like, what is the effect that it has? It makes your partner feel a sense of jealousy or not being desired or not being enough for you. And whether it's from an emotional or a physical standpoint, it still kind of has the same effect. Is emotional cheating or physical cheating worse? It probably depends on the person. Me personal, like this is a crazy take, but like for instance, if I was with a partner, and like as an example of saying that I would consider physical cheat, like let's say, my girl's out at the I'll try my girl's out at the club and she's drunk and some guy's like dancing up on her, like kind of hot and heavy. I'd consider that physical cheating. I'd be pretty pissed about that. And that would definitely be upset. But bro, if she was like daily texting, let me put it this way. If she's sending some guy dank racist Instagram reels instead of me, those dank racist Instagram reels, that's way worse. Oh my God. Bro, if your girl is sharing memes with another guy, that's way worse. Bro. Chat, I'll be so honest. Which of these breaks your heart more, okay? Your girl gets like a train ran on her, is in some like giant fucking gangbang, or your girl sends memes to another guy. Me personally, the memes is worse. I'm gonna be honest, the memes, that's worse. That's, that's way worse. Anyways. Chat, as always, everything that I say on the Blau broadcast is 100% serious, and I mean everything I say 100%. Okay. Let's see it. Well, we didn't even get to listen to the. Anyways, so I want to be clear. I don't think even in the like colloquial, like general society sense, having Discord messages with your ex is even like, what the fuck? That's normal human. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys this. You guys asked about. I was actually cheated on in college, and I'm still friends with that ex. I went to her wedding. Cuck lives matter. I went to her wedding. She's a great person. Didn't marry the guy that she cheated on me with. That's probably, that also kind of helps. That isn't okay. Hell no, I'm not messaging my ex, nor do I want my current partner to message their ex. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Like it's like I get a lot, but it's like what happens when you want that hoodie back? Right? There's like, that's the thing, is like you guys grow up, like you'll grow up and realize that there's like logistics in life. What happens when you want that hoodie back? What happens when you need, I don't know, the fucking login details to the Spectrum account for your Wi-Fi or for your internet because you lived together? What happens when you need to coordinate pickup times for the kid that you had together and now you're not, you know what I mean? Like I think chat, maybe the gist of what I'm saying is like when I read messages like, hell no, I'm not messaging my ex, nor do I want my current partner to message their, it's like, okay, I get the spirit of why you're saying that, but you realize that there's like, it like life is just more complicated. Like it's, I'm friends with my ex and now she's married to a guy who I think she left me for. I don't feel anything about it. Am I crazy for that? No, right? Cuck lives matter. No, it's like, that's the same with, it's like, wow, it's like, oh my God. How could you even, hotter Gary? I chatted in another streamer's chat. Do you feel betrayed? You slut! You filthy whore! How could you? Anyways.
Honestly, this was very sudden.
And by the way, in all of this, I'm like, dude, like this is like it's like another content creator. It's a coworker, right? Like, can you get like obviously I don't want people to be fucking upset and like antagonizing people, you know?
I did have a conversation with Jason yesterday. Just to talk about everything. And it really like has damaged me, and it literally has nothing to do with him, which is like really hard because it really was affecting that aspect of everything as well. And I think that's where I like thought that it was better for us to go our separate ways. Just thought that it was
I'll pause there, and on that note, this is a great question. Someone else said, why is everyone farming their breakup, or is there nothing going on? Two options. Number one, I'm trying to give an actual mature and honest take in the hopes that my viewers and other people kind of understand the dynamics of human relationships, and also the very sort of peculiar time we live in where a lot of relationships are kind of performative, in the sense that like this was one that was for content, and like it sounds like they were doing it for content first, and then they caught feelings, and sort of the interesting dynamics of that, while also being, you know, viewed by tens of thousands of people, actually probably even hundreds of thousands of people, with TikTok comments, Twitter comments, other people commenting and prying into their personal lives, and the sort of strange dynamics and pressures that that puts on the human experience. Either that, or I don't have my view bots anymore because I said the C slur, and now I need to farm more viewership. One of the two, you know, or both.
better for us to go our separate ways, just with everything. And
yeah, Brenda's like, too. I mean, the NFL TikTok account posted about this.
Jason and I did start out. It's just content, but I know it's pretty obvious that there was something going on behind the scenes with the two of us, but I just have like way too hard of a time dealing with other people's opinions in my relationship and everything that I do, and just constantly this is something I didn't want to talk about.
I like also just chat on another note. It's like, man, like she's what, like 19, 20 years old. Imagine being that old and all of a sudden you're thrust in front of like fucking tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people. And there was people like commenting on her looks or commenting on this, and just everyone is just like, it, you know, in a lot of ways. And I've actually found Sakura to be like really mature in all this. But in a lot of ways, I feel like this is kind of like what a lot of young women go through, except hers is like 1,000 times magnified. I feel really bad for a lot of young women her age, and this sort of judgment and prying and stuff that everyone goes through, you know? They started farming their relationship, so why not farm their breakup? I mean, technically, I kind of am right now, right? Like, this is in some sense farm, but I'm not really trying to farm it. If anything, I'm trying to, like, let's all sober up here a little bit. Because we don't have to be bad, you know? It's like, oh, this was like a fun like relationship that was on Twitch. Okay, let's have fun and watch his content. And then when it actually breaks up and when people are sad and
Hello, Mr. Strimmer Blau.
upset about it, we can just not. We can just. We don't have to like. You know what I mean? Like we have a choice, right? End my pain, please. Thanks for the 46 months.
But I will. Just like people saying like leaked messages with my ex, like there was no like malicious intent behind that. That has nothing to do with why Jason and I aren't talking anymore. It was literally just him dropping, like asking if I wanted things to be dropped off, you know, like it's nothing weird. That was a long time, like.
Oh my God. Her ex messaged her, hey, do you want me to drop off these things that you probably had at my place? Because we were oh my God. Someone brand her with a scarlet letter. I can't believe it. Oh my God.
That relationship was a long time ago.
Oh my God.
And honestly, like Jason wasn't insecure about it. Jason's fine. Like that's not the problem at all. But I'm just a human too.
Yeah. Okay. In the crux of all this is what I'm saying. Like, I ain't trying to farm this. I just want to be like, chat. All of my viewers, whether you're regulars or you're in here just now, like, let's just view this whole thing and be like, okay, it was fun to like ride the waves of the positive, but now that it's over and it's actually hurting people, we can move on and don't harass the people and let it go. There we go. Okay. That's the take. Cool. All right. Yep. All right. And on that note, I'll just say it. I think both her and Jason seemed pretty responsible and mature about this whole thing. Cool. On another note, is like Blau's first good take. The other thing though that sucks is then like that I do want to address, and again, this is not like specific to Sackers. Like I do really feel bad for a lot of women in the scene where they are kind of treated as like, and I don't think Jason did this, by the way. I think Jason was fine. I think it's more like the communities treat them as like some of the communities and viewers treat them as props, right? And then you have like this is gross. Then you have like whatever these Twitter accounts are basically like 250,000 from Twitch up, $22,000 necklace, 170K Twitch followers, 8K average viewers. Bad like what? Like why? Why are you doing this? Like, that's insane. Like, why are people pocket watching this or like? But I feel like this is a really common thing that a lot of like women streamers have to. And this is the part that I do want to talk about. Not so not the actual drama of it all. Like I said, obviously respecters. I just don't like that we boil people down to like their numbers that they gain or don't gain from certain. Like, that's crazy. It's Black Mirror shit. Yeah, exactly. Also, apparently in all of this, like the TikTok comments were fucking insane through all of this. But it's one of those things where it's like from a business like literally you could look at it as a business perspective. Two content creators went on a arc together to make content. They both did really well. They both made a lot of money and were very successful from this. They both earned that. Like, if you want to talk about it strictly from the business sense, they both made a very good business and work and content idea together, and they both did like played that role very well, and that's okay. Like, that's the nature of like, yeah, like, and then I think the other aspect of it is basically this. Like, at a certain point, some streamers and creators then realize that you can earn a lot of, and chat, this is just like a life lesson. You can earn a lot of money. And by the way, the fact that they're learning this young is an important thing. You can earn a lot of money. You can have a lot of viewers, a lot of Instagram followers. You can have a lot of numbers in your life and still not know peace. So, weren't they both botting heavily? Actually, my understanding from looking at the Twitch view botting shit is my understanding of it is that Jason actually wasn't really view botting. Rare W Blau take. Hey, every now and then I have to like level with you guys and give you a real take.